Hello everyone. Welcome to all my friends, because that's what we all are here, great friends. Thank you for joining me. For those who don't know me, my name is Monica Formosa and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Bargara of Queensland, Australia. This is a pre-recorded video that I'm doing for the Colour Inspiration Challenge number 157. This is the last challenge that we will be doing for this year. And it will actually run for 4 weeks and will end on, I think it's the 10th of January. So there's heaps of time if you're inspired by what I show you today. There is a Facebook group. You can go over there and check out everyone else's projects, and you don't need a blog. You do not need a blog to participate, and you do not need to use current Stampin' Up product. We do allow retired product, mostly Stampin' Up. You can use other product, but we prefer mostly Stampin' Up. All right, so these are the colors that we have been asked to use. But before I get onto that, a little bit of housekeeping. I'm not sure whether you noticed, but I have this lovely glass mat here in front of me. This is part of the joining up offer that will come out for our celebration period in January and February. You get a glass mat, you get this silicone mat, and that is on there for good. I'm really trying hard to move that, and it does not move. These little squares hold an ink spot, and then let me get my ink pad. The larger one can hold the larger Stampin' Pad. You've got a spot here that you can blend your ink with, and it also comes with this grey cleaning cloth. Very similar. It's just like a thinner, it's thinner, but it's larger than the purple chamois that we have. And it's just a matter of making a mess and then just wiping it off with your chamois, with your cleaning cloth, and you're done. All right, so that's part of the joining offer. Now, these products were available to us demonstrators in our pre-order at the beginning of December. They allocated a certain amount. They have sold out. So the only way that you're going to get these products now is by joining. They may reassess everything after the end of February and may offer it to demos again at that point, depending on what stock they have. Okay, so these are the wonderful catalogs that will be coming out in January. We've got the celebration catalog. I can't show you the inside of those at the moment, but we've got the mini catalog and we've got the celebration. 2 options with celebration. You either spend $90 or the second tier is $180, and that will earn you free products out of this catalog here. So that's happening on the 4th of January. Okay, so that's that. All right, so back to Colour Inspiration. This lovely inspiration photo was chosen by our illustrious team leader, Lou Kitzelman. She is amazing, love her work. And as you can see, it's has a contemporary Christmas feel to it, but the colors are quite retro. Excuse me. So this is the card that I created. Being this time of year, I'm just inundated with projects and last minute Christmas card making and Christmas preparation, and I just thought, you know what, there's 5 colors in the word merry. So let's run with that. So that's how I worked out my project. We will be using the new mini alphabet dies. Now these dies come with a solid alphabet die, and there are doubles. You've got 2 A's and a couple of H's, a couple of L's, a couple of O's, a couple of N's, T's, S's and R's. So for most, well, for a lot of words that we use, you don't have to run that through twice, which is great. There's also punctuation. Yes, punctuation dies, shapes, and also for those of us that are in other markets, you've got the extra letters down here. I won't get them out. Okay. So we'll be using those. We've got the stylish shape dies, and we're using the smallest square. Now I've put mine on a magnetic sheet just to keep them tidy. Our dies don't come with a magnetic sheet, but that's how I like to store my dies, that the ones that have quite a number of them, and I like to keep them tidy. I find it easier than leaving them on the cardstock that they come with. Okay, More Wishes, which is a stamp set out of the September to December mini catalogue. So that one is retiring. And this is my card. Now, as per usual, I have done a little bit of the prep beforehand. Oh, we will also be using the Simply Scored tool. I'm not sure whether the camera will pick that up, but there are score lines top and bottom, and we need to put those in. My gems for this card here, I've used the Blooming Pearls, which is from the mini catalogue, the current mini catalogue. I've also pulled out the Iridescent Rhinestones. I'm not quite sure whether just for something different, like that would also coordinate. And if you wanted to do something a little bit special, you could grab the loose silver sequins. Now, the only problem with these is that they don't have a sticky back, adhesive backed. So you'd have to glue them on if that's what you wanted to use. But I thought they also looked quite nice. All right, so those are there. Now I've die cut a little bit here just to save a little bit of time. So I've die cut my words, my letters rather, not my words. And I've die cut my squares. Now these use the smallest, like I said, the smallest square. So I've got my 5 colors and my 5 letters, but to begin with, what I want to do is put those lines in on my card front, and I really don't want to lose them. I need a safe spot for those. All right. Okay. So a card base, just a regular old card base in basic white thick cardstock is all I've done, and I'm going to just move that out the road and bring my Simply Scored tool in. And I've marked down the center here of mine, and I'm going to try and find where my middle is, and I think this one measured if anyone is interested. Oops, this way. So that's 1 1/8, or roughly, well, not quite 3 centimeters. It's 2.8 centimeters up. So roughly I'm going to start at 4.5, and I'm going to do, no, we have to turn it over. Sorry guys, you have to flip it over, so you're working on the reverse side. Because what happens is you're pushing this down, which will give you a raised impression on the right side. All right, so what did I say, 1 1/8. So I'm going to go 1 1/8. So we're going to do 3 lines. One and 1/8. Does that look about right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 lines and 3 lines. I think this is just a little bit higher, but that's okay. That'll be fine. You could measure it if you really wanted to. Get a ruler and measure that line, to that starting line. Okay, so there are our 3 lines. Now I'm also going to be using our Stamparatus. Unfortunately you can't get this anymore, but if you have another stamp positioning tool, by all means go grab it and keep using it. So I'm going to ink up, and I've shown this little trick before. So I've got a piece of plastic on my Stamparatus. I've got my foam mat in here because we are using photopolymer. I'm just going to stamp my plastic. I'm going to slip my card in underneath my plastic to where I want it to stamp. Like so. Lift my plastic and then just secure my cardstock with my magnet, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment, and I think I'm going to stamp it again. Just for good measure. Now, basic grey isn't part of our colour scheme, but we are allowed to bring in neutrals. Some neutrals, not all neutral. All right, so there's my Christmas. And I didn't really want to use black. I just thought black was way too harsh. So I decided that grey would be it. All right, so there's my stamping done. There's that done. Okay, I do want to just wipe that because I have got water on my all right. Okay, so now it's a matter of I need these little bits and pieces, gluing our letters onto those little tiny squares. You can arrange them however you like, kind of rainbow order. just apply a little bit of, now if I was smart, I probably would have put adhesive sheet, back them with adhesive of the adhesive sheets. But sometimes that can be just, more fiddly. Using liquid glue, which is my preferred method, just allows you a little bit of wriggle time to get those letters where they needed to be. Anything really, like, just allows you to move it around a bit before that glue dries. And this glue is really great, like, you really don't need a lot of it. So I'm literally like putting little drops. If you are lucky enough to own press and seal, this this is a great project to use that with. Okay, so there's our Mary. I need some dimensionals. Oh. Okay, so we get some dimensionals, and now it's just a matter of organizing how you want them. Now there's not a lot of room here. If you're in the US, you will have a little bit more room than what I've got. Because your cards are a little bit wider. Here in Australia, we work with A4. So half the width is only 4 1/8 or 10.5 centimeters. The other thing is you could go landscape. That would give you a little bit more room, and go landscape. All right, so I think I did it the other way for my other card, but let's try and do something different. Okay, so those with that have press and seal, once you got your project or all your squares in place, you could then go over and then just put your press and seal on over it all, flip it, and then just add your dimensionals then to the whole project. It does make it a lot easier. All right, so okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but oh, and that's exactly where I don't want it to be. I want it on this side. Let's see if I can persuade that to come off. All right, so I'm going to do this. And then, what was I going to do this? need to really squeeze this in. Nope, can't spell. I need another R in here. Oh, I'm just wondering how we're doing this. Am I going to go... Oh, where did that go? Yeah, that's on the wrong side. Thank you. I want I kind of want my E to be there, so let's take that off. This is a little bit fiddly, and like I said, if you have press and seal, it really is. I kind of want this to go here, as long as I've got enough room for my M. Yep, all right, so there's that. I'm going to add a dimensional to the bottom of my R here, and a little bit of glue onto my corners to secure them there. And put that there. And then my M will go there like that. So on this side over here, on the right, on the left side, which is on the right, and a little drop of glue on the edge just to keep it there nice and secure. And I have stuff here everywhere. There we go. Oh, got there. So there's our Mary. I am going to grab my Wink of Stella and add, I've got it if I can find it. Oh, where is it? Can't find it. Oh, how rude. Nope, there it is. Just we will add a little bit of Wink of Stella for a little bit of sparkle on our letters. Very, very subtle. But we can't do Christmas without a little bit of sparkle. So how's everyone's week been going? Oh, you got everything organized for Christmas, everyone? I'm not. We're just waiting on my sister-in-law to decide what she's doing, and I think the plan is to have Christmas here at my place because I'm the one that has the most room. All right, so there's our Merry Christmas. Bit of bling. Now I'm wondering whether I might put these on this time. Where's my, oops, sorry guys, I just bumped the camera. All right, yeah, so I might just put these ones on. Just for something a little bit different this time. No, what am I going to do here? I really don't know, because maybe another one up here. Like so. Okay. Ah, yes, that's 4. Can I do a 5th one somewhere? Oops, come out. I might just, oh, can I? No, I think you're stuck. All right. All right, so there's our Merry Christmas with a little bit of bling. Now for the inside of my card, what I went and did is I went and die cut some more of those beautiful colored squares, and I added it onto a piece of basic white, just regular cardstock, and it's just cut down to just like a tiny, little tiny, so there's a little tiny border around all 4 sides, and I will just glue that in. Just to bring that color to the inside. For a nice little surprise. And there you go. There's our card. That's not, oh. So when I slid that, it slid, oh, way too far. There we are. All right, so there's the inside. And there's the front. And a really, well, it is a little bit fiddly. Like I said, if you've got press and seal, it definitely makes it easier, because that's what I did with this one. So for this one, I've got, I've just swapped the positioning of the letters around, but yeah, press and seal definitely makes it easier, I have to say. And but if you don't have that, I've just shown you how to do it poor man style, basic. So that's it. All right, guys. I hope you have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love having you guys support me. If you have friends, I'd love you to share this video out and invite them along to my channel. It's great to have new people join me. So I probably won't be on again before Christmas, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So bye for now, and we'll catch us all again soon. Ta-da!